Okay. Good morning from Dubuque, Iowa. This is Greg Corcoran along with Dr. Rich Blunk to bring you the game today between the Quad City Ice Eagle Bantam team and the team from Dubuque, the A team that we played last week for 2 games in Davenport. Rich, what were your opinion? What was your thoughts on the games last week against this Fighting Saints team?
I loved it. I think these two teams are very nicely matched. Close games, which is absolutely the way to raise your game. Big players on both teams doing a lot of good work. So I expect a lot more of the same.
You know, not only did we have 2 close games with each team winning one. The Ice Eagles won the second one by a score of 2-1. Dubuque won the first one 2-0. But I did some checking during the week and found out that Dubuque played the Waterloo team that we've played 4 times, and they had about as much success with them as we did. They lost their only game to Waterloo 5-0. So from that standpoint, these teams do have a lot of similarities in terms of strengths and weaknesses, so we can expect a couple of close games.
Yeah, I love close games. That's the way you want to play. You win by 1, lose by 1, even the tie, I'll take it, as long as it's not nothing. You know, for sure, this Quad City team has not been filling up the net. I'm really hoping to continue a little more offensive progress as we go. It's hard to win games, but when you only score 1 or 2, it'd be nice to get those crooked numbers on the board.
Well, we had that one breakout game in Omaha where we got 6, and of course the 3 in Wisconsin where we broke the scoreboard.
Yeah.
But those really didn't mean much. The game in Omaha was a good game for us, but that's probably that was definitely our best offensive output of the year against a comparable team.
Correct.
We are without one of our 2 goaltenders. Aiden Starr is sick and will not be able to play this week, and possibly not next week in Kansas City either. So It'll all fall on Cody Harkey, and Cody has played very well in the net for us, and he's going to have a chance to play both games, which I'm sure he's not too disappointed about.
No, I'm sure not. You know, that's too bad for Aiden Starr. He had a magnificent game. That was the second game against Waterloo, or was that the first? No, the second. Excuse me. It played really, really well, I thought. But Cody's been playing great too, and so you know, we've been blessed with good goaltending from both of our attendees. Oh, and I noticed that. J.J. Hartman, Dynamite, is back on the ice after missing a game last weekend, too. It's good to see since I was not at practice this week.
Well, we're hopeful that whatever injuries we have don't play a part in this game. J.J., I think there might have been some concussion worries after he got hit last week in the Waterloo game, or I guess that was against Dubuque. And then my grandson, Braden Corcoran, sat out the 3rd period of the second game last week with rib contusion.
Yeah.
And he's, let's say he's better, but he's not 100%. So I wouldn't look for Braden to be putting any big hits on people, and he may be doing his best to avoid those kind of hits just to keep himself in the game today.
Well, you know, you got to take care of that body, and playing hurt is normal in hockey. Playing injured is no good, and you know, you absolutely don't want to mess around with concussion issues and head issues. Of course, I guess JJ's in hockey parlance, he'd probably be called a lower body injury, and let's see, Braden would probably be what, ankle? It's because you want it across the body, and if it's on upper body, you want to call it lower, and vice versa. At least for the NHL, we wouldn't do that, but yeah.
One thing before we get started, want to talk a little bit about nicknames for those fans who are listening. I was, you know, listening to some of the work that Rich has done with Tyler Carroll on Facebook, I noticed that a guy like Austin Roseborough, by the time you say those 5 syllables, Austin Roseborough, the puck is probably 100 feet away from Austin. And so they shortened that to Tex, as in Texas, Austin, Texas. So if you hear me call out the puck is picked up by Tex, that's just my way of shorthanding it for Austin Roseborough. And, of course, number 76, Dylan Covert, that's 4 syllables, and the way he moves, that puck's liable to be 2 zones away by the time I get Dylan Covert out. So another nod to Rich and Tyler. They came up with the nickname of BB, standing for bowling ball for Dylan. So sometimes you may hear me and Rich use those terms, and we're just creating some shorthand so that we can keep up the play.
Absolutely. It all started a couple years ago with my younger kid team because sometimes I would fumble the names or call people by the wrong names. And somehow the nicknames always were easier to get out. So at least on this team, you don't need an entire spreadsheet to try and figure out all the nicknames. If anybody watches the Pee Wee games, I got nicknames for pretty much every kid on the squad, and that gets confusing. I've gotten complaints, but only from my own family. I can't figure out which guy that is.
Well, looks like we're going to be playing 14-minute periods, which is a minute longer than they normally play, but we have the ice time. And so the teams are at their benches right now getting some last-minute instructions from their coaches. Coach Quinn seems unusually enthusiastic this morning, so we'll see how the kids respond to that. So Cody Harkey makes his way to the net, and the opening lineup for the Ice Eagles will include Austin Kwok, Brady Husky, and J.J. Hartman. And on defense, the aforementioned Tex, Austin Roseborough, and Alex Blanc will be the other defenseman that'll start off the game. For Dubuque, we'll pick up their number. We know number 8 for the Dubuque Fighting Saints will be on the left wing. That's, of course, Colnese, who is a former Ice Eagle, played with the Ice Eagles teams for several years in his career before moving to a different club. All right, and we got a whistle right off the bat, and we've got a roughing call.
Really?
On number 30. Appears number 30 is Cody Sweeney. That took all of 12 seconds.
I didn't see much there. Did you, Greg?
I did not, but I saw Austin Kwok picking up his stick. So maybe he was the player that was involved, but I really didn't see it. But the eagle-eyed official did. So the Ice Eagles have a power play, and here's Hartman.
Yeah, for sure.
He's taken down along the right boards. Kwok gets a shot, knocked down at the goal. In the corner, Husky puts it around the net where Hartman chases it down. He's met by a Dubuque player. Now Dubuque gets it out to the far point. Roseborough can't quite pick it up, and that puck's going to go all the way down. Of course, that was the Ice Eagles that shot it, so there wouldn't be icing there. Now here is intercepted by the penalty killer, number 14, Dimitri Kurtz. He brings it in front. Puck is at the side of the net, and it's picked up by Blanc, and he's able to get it to, but not out of the past the blue line. And Roseborough now picks it up behind his net. Intercepted at the blue line, still can't get it out. And now the Ice Eagles finally get out so they can resume their power play. Roseborough puts it in deep, and we go for a line change. Here's Dylan Covert chasing into the corner to get it, takes it away from the defenseman, puts it back to the right point. Here is Dick Crow with a long shot, and it's deflected in front. It just trickles by the left side. Now it's taken and iced, and if that gets all the way down, that will be an icing against Dubuque, and it is.
Interesting. Even, one of my pet peeves, if anybody's watched these other games, is exiting the zone. Exiting the defensive zone has been a bugaboo for the Ice Eagles quite a bit this season, and they weren't even able to get it out on 2 different occasions there on the power play. They're going to have to clean that up as these games move forward.
All right, here's Covert ready to take the draw. Gets it back to Quinn. His shot is blocked at the defense to the corner. Tries to bank it off the boards to get it out of the zone, and does. Now Dick Crow chasing it down in his own zone. Picks it up. He's going to take it behind his net and look to come out. We've got 20 seconds left on the power play. The attempted outlet pass goes awry, and it goes all the way down, and that's going to be icing. No, they
waved it off.
They had his hand up and then decided against it. So here's the puck now at center ice. Otten sends it back inadvertently on his own goal, but no harm. Now it's intercepted by Dubuque and put to the blue line. A lot of play at center ice right now. Here is Francis.
Yeah, they're going to call that too many. Yep, Max was standing at the door waiting to get out, and they had 6 there, and the puck was played. I don't know if that it was played by the person who needed it.
So we're going to decide who has to serve that penalty. It looks like Kyla Francis is skating ever so well. No, it looks like Braden Corcoran's going to serve the penalty.
Interesting choice. Usually, the reason I say that is often you don't want to put the centerman in the box.
Well, this has resulted in Husky getting an extended shift now. And the puck is drawn back all the way to his goaltender. Harkey puts the paddle on it, and we'll have a face-off to his left. So early in the game, we've already had a penalty on each team, too many men against the Ice Eagles, and an earlier roughing penalty against Dubuque. Now the puck is controlled behind the net. Along the far boards, Dubuque looking to set up their power play. Good defensive work by Carroll.
I'm going to count that how many times you say that today, Greg.
Well, I've got a contract with Tyler, and I get paid by the nice things I say about Gunner.
I don't think you need any extra incentive to say good things about Gunner's play. It's he's quite a player.
I noticed we have a very, very short bench for Dubuque. They only have 10 skaters. So I don't know how that will come into affect things maybe later on in the game, but they're going to be getting a lot of ice time today. Here's the puck along the boards. Ice Eagles looks like they're going to get it out. Here is Mueller over to Carroll. He comes to center at the blue line along the right wing boards. He's met some resistance, and now Dubuque looks to come back the other way. Dubuque entering the zone along the left wing boards. He's spun around by Catragata. Back to the point. Kept in, puck just, now here's a shot from the high slot that goes wide. Oh, there was a great chance in front. The player for Dubuque misfired on it, and it just went harmlessly past Harkey's left side. Didn't have much on it. Now they come back in. There's another shot deflected to the defense. Mueller behind the net. He's taken off the puck. Now here's another shot, centering pass. A couple of good chances there for Dubuque, but they can't get the shot on net. Mueller looks to get it out.
All right, out of the zone.
Finally.
Yes.
Penalty is 22 seconds left.
Yeah.
And a puck is dumped in, and Dubuque's going to go for a change. Alex Blunk back behind the net, gets up along the boards. Where's our man coming along to pick it up? Well, here's Covert. He's taken off the puck at center ice. Now back in the defensive zone, number 17, Camden Spangler. Intercepted by Blunk. He waits till his teammate gets out, then dumps it into the corner. Spangler for Dubuque, one of their girl players.
Team's back at even strength.
Here is Patton intercepting a pass in the slot, but isn't able to get a shot off before it's taken to the corner. Now Blunk, he dumps one toward the net, behind the net. Spangler gets it for Dubuque. And here's Hartman. Gets past Husky. Now Dubuque comes up the ice. It's 2-on-1. Husky hustling back. That's an offside, obviously.
Well, I got to say, 5 minutes into this game, looks like these teams maybe either had a little too much ham or a little too much turkey because they're looking kind of sluggish right now.
Yeah, both teams have not really generated much in the way of offense, even with power plays. And like I say, we'll see how long it takes for this 10-man bench factor to perhaps have an effect on Dubuque. Here's Spangler. Puts it in over the line where it's picked up by DeCrow. He's going to take it behind. No, he's going to spin around. And that pass misses his intended target. That goes all the way down. That's going to be another icing on the Ice Eagles. 8:46 to play in the first period. Each team has a shot on goal, and we have no score.
Nice that they keep shots because I was doing a subpar job while trying to do color commentary of remembering to mark shots down on a piece of paper. So
well, that won't be your problem today.
I'm happy about that.
All right, here is Corcoran going to take the face-off now with Kirkenbush for Dubuque. Here's the puck put out by DeCrow. He chases after. He's going to get there before it crosses the line. Good speed by DeCrow as he looks to set something up. Here is back to the point. Here is Otten with a shot right on. Rebound. And no goal. They had several shots right in front. Good shot from the point by Otten. Had some good chances there, but they couldn't get it past the goaltender. Now here's Corcoran along the boards. Beats one man. Fires one on net. It's deflected back to the corner. DeCrow once again skates it into the corner. Now he's looking back to Otten. His shot is knocked down. That could have been really dangerous because it sent the defenseman for Dubuque on a possible break. Now here's Corcoran. He dumps it into Quinn. Now he's going to go for a line change, and now we've got a 2-on-2 break developing for Dubuque from the left wing. Here's the shot. Shot goes wide. Up along the near boards now. That's Neese. Over to the left point man. Here's the shot, and it's saved. Nice save.
Nice
glove save by Harkey.
Well, now they're starting to pick it up a little bit, starting to wake up. Gives me my first chance after that flurry down to our left on the Dubuque goaltender to recall that this guy is not big in stature, but plays big in that net, man. He was a good tendy last weekend.
He only gave up 2 goals combined in the 2 games. Fortunately for the Ice Eagles, that's all we needed to beat them in the second game. Now the puck is behind the net. Picked up along the near boards and dumped out of the zone. It gets past the defense. That goes all the way down. I don't think that's going to be icing because they could have played it. Now here's Quinn in the corner. Gets it to Patton. Patton deflects a shot on goal.
Nice little redirect there by Patton. Quick hand-eye coordination. To your point about this 4-man bench here for Dubuque, opportunities to play the body really take a lot out of a guy. I'm not saying hit overly hard, but definitely playing the body would help the Ice Eagles.
All right, play is back in action. Puck is in the corner. Covert chasing it down. Now Quinn. Back to Covert. Covert's going to have a shot here. The goalie gave him very little there to shoot at. The goalie made a nice save again to Rich's point. This kid's been good in the 3 games that we've seen them. Now the puck's along the near boards.
That's a board.
Hit by Covert, and Covert's going to get a draw penalty.
Oh, they're going to call it a rough. It was from behind. I'm a little surprised they don't get him for a little more. You got to pull up when you see those numbers straight from the back, especially when you're 3 to 5 feet out from the boards. If that kid goes down, that could be ugly, but looks like just a 2.
So once again, Dubuque will have a 2-minute power play. Husky takes the draw, comes back into the Dubuque zone. Spangler plays it. And now Tex in the corner behind his goaltender, looking for a way to get it out of the zone. He gets it up to Husky. Husky's got it. Tries to put it around the defenseman. Is unable to do so. And now Dubuque comes back into the zone. Here's the right wing. Puts it up along toward the net. Over in the far corner. He's going to get another shot at it. Tries to go short side on Harkey, but he was there to cover the post. Now back to Becken. It's knocked down by Roseboro. And it's out at center ice. Brought in again by Neese. Neese tries to go around a couple guys. He's knocked off the puck by Husky and taken away by Kwok. Kwok now coming down the near boards. Got some speed. He stopped at the blue line, though, and taken away by Becken. Ice Eagles still killing a penalty. We got a minute to go in the shorthanded situation. Here is Sweeney. Sweeney knocked off the puck, regains it. He likes to put it in front. Harkey swaps it away from his crease. Katragata along the boards. She dumps it out of the zone. And here is a chance for Corcoran. Corcoran on a breakaway, moves in, and his shot is deflected wide. He had a great opportunity there, a clean breakaway, but the goaltender got his glove on it and just deflected it to the corner. Now Corcoran again behind the net, doing a good job on a penalty kill.
25 seconds to go on the kill. Nice keep there by
failed to get it out. Katragata keeps it in, and finally it's gotten out of the zone, and it's dumped back in by, that is DeCrow. Penalties, got 10 seconds to go. Here's Owen DeCrow and Husky. Husky takes a long shot. Oh! Just over the crossbar. The goalie did not see that until the very last second. but it was a little bit too high, and the puck is iced, and that will kill off the remainder of the penalty with 4 minutes and 43 seconds to play in the first, and the Ice Eagles and Junior Saints still scoreless.
I'll tell you, Greg, that was a pretty nice kill. They were able to exit the zone appropriately, didn't seem to get pinned in there, and even had a couple shots.
And they didn't have to ice the puck. They got to center ice before they dumped it in deep, which negated potential icings. Here's another shot and another save by Stoll. That is that Patton? Yeah, that was Patton over there on the right wing. He's playing on his off wing, but he got a good shot from just inside the near circle, but Stoll was able there to make the save. Here's Carroll, keeps it into the corner. Patton going after it. It's gotten away from him. Now they battle for it along the boards. Now here is Patton. Patton's got another chance. His shot is, the goalie tried to glove it. He knocked it down with the glove. And now the puck is dumped out to center ice where Carroll's got it. Carroll to Covert, intercepted. Now Quinn along the boards. They battle for it at center ice. Here's a break for Covert. Covert moves in, shoots. Another save by Stoll.
Right in the armpit there.
Leaving Covert shaking his head in disbelief. He thought he had backhanded that one past him for the first goal of the game, but Stoll again makes another nice save. But good action, and the Ice Eagles have a fairly impressive 9-3 advantage in shots on goal so far.
And the eye test doesn't lie either. It seems like they've been winning the puck possession game thus far.
All right, here is Husky now to take the draw. To Dubuque. Blunk tries to keep it into the point, gets by him. Now he gets it and throws it in again. His teammates exit the zone, so there's no stoppage for an offside. Now along the near boards, Blunk keeps it in. He gets a shot on goal.
Ooh.
That could have been dangerous as the defenseman screened his goaltender and actually took the puck away. That could have easily been deflected past him. Now Dubuque controls in their own zone as they battle to get it out. And this is Husky along the boards battling with number 10, who is Carter Kirkenbush. Back around the net to Roseboro. Tex goes down, but he gets it up to Hartman, who tries to get it out at the zone. Neese in the middle of the battle there for Dubuque. There comes a man coming around the net for Dubuque, looking to center it if he can. Good work by Husky, takes the puck away. Now here's 19 Henkels trying to get it in front, and the puck is frozen against the side of the net by goaltender Cody Harkey.
Smart cover there. Really enjoying this difference in styles between Cody Harkey and Mr. Stoll down there on the opposite side. Cody's a big guy, so he stays back in his net, tight to the post. Stoll comes out at every opportunity and is outside the blue paint. Any of you young goalies out there, watch his aggressiveness. It's really nice to see.
Here's a shot from the high slot, picked up by Katragata. He's got her teammate Kyla Francis up ahead, but the puck came out of bumped up into the bench area and out of play. So there'll be a face-off right outside the Ice Eagle zone. Corcoran will take the draw with his line mates Kyla Francis and Maya Katragata. DeCrow and Otten are the defensemen. Puck comes back to Spangler for Dubuque. She gets it up. Oh, there's a big hit on, is that Neese that went down?
No, 48.
48,
Not
okay. All I saw was the 8. All right, here's Corcoran now picking it up near his own blue line. They battle for it along the boards in the neutral ice. Now Dubuque breaks into the zone. Number 74 shoves it around the far boards over onto this side. Battle for it along the boards. Nobody can gain control, and finally it comes out of the zone where Henkel's got his stick on it and got it out of the zone. Now here's a Dubuque player beating the defense, moves in, shoots, and scores.
Yeah, he had the option. He had a man wide open with him, too. It was the 2-on-0, really, for Cody Harkey. Not much he can do with that.
I think that was was that 14? I think that might have been Kurtz that shot that in from just at the edge of the circle. He was only about 12 feet away and looked like he beat Cody high to the glove side. So on their 5th shot of the game, Dubuque has taken a 1-0 lead. It comes with 1:46 left to play in the first period. Puck now controlled at the defense, back to Spangler. Mueller plays it up along the boards to Patton. Patton throws it into the corner. Number 21, who is Tate Shope, plays it for Dubuque, loses it, now regains it, and here comes Dubuque again. They're 2-on-2. Third man hustling back for the Ice Eagles. This is Neese. Neese takes a shot, and it's caught up in Harkey's equipment.
Again, right there on that post, no near side squeakers for Cody Harkey. That's one of his strengths, I've noticed.
All right, here's the draw. We got a little over a minute to play in the first period. Oh, he tried to sneak it in. 48 tried to sneak it in the near side, and only quick work by Harkey regaining his post kept that from trickling past him and over the line. That was Nolan Kretz for Dubuque that made a real nice kind of a sneaky move behind the net and tried to come around and stuff it in the near side, but Harkey was equal to the task. There's another shot directed at the net. Harkey deflects it over the net. Now here come the Ice Eagles. Patton puts it off the boards. That's probably going to go all the way down for icing.
Yep.
Does not go on net, so that will be an icing. And we have exactly 1 minute to play.
All of a sudden, 6-9 in shots. It was just 3-9. Quad City's still stuck on that 9. Can't get to double digits, but a big push here by the Junior Saints all of a sudden.
All right, we've got Harkey, we have Klock, and Hartman on the forward line. Puck over to the far boards. Here's Spangler with a shot. Deflected in front, comes over to the near corner. And Klock picks it up along the near boards. He skates it out. He's rubbed off by number 10, Kirkenbush. And now Carroll. Carroll sends a cross-ice pass, kind of a dangerous pass. It was knocked down by Dubuque. Mueller gets it, but intercepted again. Here's another shot. Harkey grabbed it and then juggled it, fell into the crease, but he was able to get the glove on it just before the Dubuque skater came in to poke it into an open net.
Good choice to cover. So we got a Kretz and a Kurtz on this squad. Definitely, if that was this team, somebody's getting a nickname, or I'm never going to be able to keep those two
Don't
straight.
forget Carter Kirkenbush.
Yeah.
It's the K squad.
Going to put those boys on a line.
30 seconds to play in the period. Somebody goes down hard against the boards over there. The puck is dumped out, but kept in. Dubuque keeps it in. Here is a shot in front. They score with 12 seconds to play, and I almost said it with 30 seconds left that this has been a real bugaboo for the Ice Eagles, giving up goals in the last seconds of a period, and they've done it again.
Yep.
And that's 5 straight shots on goal for the Saints, and that one comes with a very demoralizing 12 seconds left in the period to give the Saints a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, it's really gotten lopsided here all of a sudden.
We still got 5 seconds. They're going to get one more chance, and they had another great chance.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that shot was wide, and there goes the buzzer, ending the first period. A very disappointing end of the first period where the Eagles had played pretty well, but that second goal never, ever should have happened. That puck never should have been in that zone. They had several opportunities to clear it, and they didn't.
Yep. Again, you blow especially more than one opportunity to clear, and you're almost, it seems like almost guaranteed to end up with that thing in the back of the net. And both coaches now kind of giving it to the Ice Eagles about getting that thing out.
This is one of the most distressing areas of the Eagles' play this year, and we've seen it time and time again. Giving up a goal in the last 30 seconds of a period, because it has such a devastating effect on the bench when you give up a goal and suddenly, instead of being down 1-0 and you've played pretty well, now you've given up a second goal, and neither one of those goals can be blamed on Cody Harkey. He was doing his job, and there's got to be better, more coordinated work by the defense and forwards in the defensive zone.
Correct. Yeah, the first one was a 2-on-0. The second one, Maine got around the defender and was left alone with Cody. So not much you can do there. You can't rely on your goaltender to bail you out as the third defender on the ice. You got to make sure that those things get out and you don't give them odd man rushes. But so far, not so much.
All right, well, we're just about ready to get started. Well, apparently somebody informed the scorer's bench, that we're only supposed to play 13-minute periods because the second period, they've got 13 on the board rather than 14. You know what? I think we should probably take that second goal off the board because we shouldn't have been playing in that.
I was just thinking I could have gone 1 minute shorter in the last period, too. That's for sure. Ooh, for sure.
All right, the Ice Eagles will be going from left to right in this period as goaltender Stoll skates back into his crease. He's been a brick wall back there for the Fighting Saints. Corcoran, Francis, Catragata, the forward line with DeCrow and Otten on defense. Puck is controlled at the blue line by Dubuque. Otten over to DeCrow. His pass is knocked down right at center ice. They battle along the boards, and now Dubuque sends it in. I think he was on the right side of center ice, so there's no icing on that. Along the board, now the puck is kept in the zone. Here is Neese. Neese beats Otten, tries a backhander, stopped by Cody Harkey and got into the corner. And now the puck comes out. Neese picks it up once again. He's going to throw it in off the boards. He looks like he's coming for a line change. And it's picked up by Otten. Corcoran passes it, gets it out of the zone, but doesn't really pass it to anybody. Now Dubuque back in. Now they control it. They've got a 3-on-1 if they hurry. Here's a quick hard shot that misses the net. Boy, that was a bad hit by one of the Ice Eagles there. And here is a breakaway for Catragata. She moves in, shoots, goal! Maya Catragata on a beautiful pass by, that was Max Patton who got the pass to Catragata. She made a beautiful deke to the backhand and shoveled it into the net. And Catragata has picked up, I believe, her second goal of the season.
Well, some nice hands, really nice hands. And then she laid out Max Patton there on the celly, which is just as much fun.
That's all right. Max got a point on that play, too, so he's more than happy to.
He'll take it.
He'll take the pancake there in center ice. I'll tell you, though, Rich, the officials missed a blatant elbow on one of our players against Spangler.
Yeah.
Now here is Dubuque coming in. They had a great shot, and Cody closed down the 5-hole and kept Dubuque from getting that goal right back. Yeah, that was a dangerous elbow hit to the head of the young lady Spangler that plays for Dubuque, and it went unnoticed, and that led directly to a Ice Eagle goal. So I'm sure there's some people on the other side of this fan base that aren't thrilled with that. Here's a shot.
Agreed.
Back in the corner, Patton working on it. Picked up, back to the left point, into the corner. Here's a centering pass. Another pass right in front. Nice pass work there.
Beautiful pass.
They just couldn't quite make the connection on the pass to had a wide open net. Here's another long shot. Deflection. Puck is loose in front, and Harkey is able to, and a little shoving there.
That was the first real rebound I've seen Cody give up, but man, that could have been dangerous. Thankfully, he had his pads square.
That was number 19, Henkels, that was involved with Otten there, a little bit of pushing and shoving after the save. So we'll watch them as we continue on here. All right, here is Husky ready to take the draw. It's controlled right in front of the net. Roseboro puts it out along the boards, but not out. And now Blunk's going to go back and get it behind the net. Keep your head up. Oh, Blunk takes a hard hit, but stays on his skates. And we get it out. And now here comes, that is Husky. Husky beats one man. He's got a chance.
Woo!
And he misses, his shot is high. But he deked one defenseman. He's had a reasonably good chance at it. But now Dubuque comes back. This is Kirkenbush. Puts it into the corner. He chases after. Huckey looking to get on him. Puts him into the boards. Blunt picks it up. Sends it along the near boards. Now, here's a shot.
Oh, boy.
Big save by Harkey. Oh, and number 14, Kurtz, had a great opportunity, and just as he was about to let the shot go, one of the defensemen for the Ice Eagles hooked his stick and kept him from getting a good hard shot. That goal seems to really have woken up the Saints as they've been buzzing the net for the last minute and a half. Now it's behind the net. Hinkle's in the corner fighting with Roseboro. Roseboro now sends it along the other side to Kwok. Kwok waits for it, and now he comes out of his zone. He's got a man ahead of him in Hartman, but they put it in deep and go for a line change.
Yeah, when you get stuck in that zone, you can't take an offensive rush. Everybody's got to change as soon as you get it down to their offensive zone.
All right, here is DeCrow forcing the puck back behind the net. The Katragata, Corcoran, and Francis line is out there right now, and Francis is going to pick it up and dumps it back to DeCrow. DeCrow sends it across to Francis. The puck is knocked down. Now Corcoran in the corner. Dumps it in. Katragata now goes all the way back into the defensive zone where it's picked up by DeCrow. Katragata can't hold it on her stick, otherwise she had Francis making a move toward the blue line. Now the puck is kept in by DeCrow, but he's about the only one in there right now. Back along the near boards, and Dubuque comes out, and Otten gets in his way, and the puck is deflected deep into the Ice Eagle corner. Katragata dumps it back to the half boards. Here's a long shot. Another save by Harkey. Here is a shot behind the net. Try to bring it out in front, and they score.
I'll tell you, that one's been a long time coming. So far we've played, 4.5 minutes in this period, and almost all the play has seemed to be down to our left. That goal by Maya Katragata seemed to be, if you want to use a soccer term, very much against the run of play.
You're absolutely right. The shots on goal is now flipped pretty dramatically. It was 9-3, so the Dubuque team has outshot the Eagles 12-1 over the last period of time to take a 15-10 shots on goal advantage, and more important, a 3-1 lead in the game. Now here is Covert in the corner trying to get it in front. He has Quinn all by himself in the front, but he couldn't quite get it to him. And now that puck is shot out of the zone where it's picked up by Mueller. Mueller to Gunnar Carroll, who puts it in deep, and Spangler gets it for Dubuque. She puts it out along the near boards, and that pass is not going to get all the way down. Gunner's going to have to pick that up to avoid the icing against Dubuque. Here's a long pass kept in, and a shot deflected into the near corner. Back to the left point to Kretz. Once again, Kretz keeps it in at the line, but it's finally gotten back to the blue line, picked up by Becken for Dubuque. Now Carroll has it inside his own zone, unable to clear it. Quinn sends it off the boards to Hartman. Hartman beats one man but can't beat the other at the blue line. And the puck is back behind the net where it's picked up by number 43 for Dubuque. Hartman takes a bump over there along the boards. Pass is centered in front. Here's Kwok had a shot but was knocked off the puck. Now here comes Dubuque back 1-on-2. Peels off, looks for a man coming down the middle, and it's over on the far boards back to the right point. Here's a long shot. Watch out for the deflection in front. Roseboro picks it up, gets it to Kwok. Kwok deflects it out of the zone where it's picked up by Dubuque. They put it right back in. That play is onside, and no icing on that. Now Hartman in the near corner to Roseboro. Roseboro to Kwok. His outlet pass is picked off, and Dubuque has really picked up the pace here in the second period. that is going to be an icing against. You notice, Rich, how when they cross Dubuque crosses the blue line before they put it in deep, and our kids have a tendency to cross our blue line and think, okay, I'm going to throw it in, and of course they're short of the red line, and that results in an icing.
Yeah. Thankfully, at this level, you can change on that icing because that whole line had been out there for quite some time and needed to get off. But absolutely right. It'd be nicer not to take a draw right next to your own tendy.
All right, we've got Sweeney and Corcoran on the draw just to the right of Harkey. Harkey, puck is deflected to his side of his cage. He decides to stop play and put the glove on it.
15-11 now for shots on goal. Oh, excuse me, 16. They just updated it. Junior Saints well on top.
Well, the goalie stopped the puck, but that was not a save because that puck was nowhere near being on net. But
I wasn't counting it, but.
Yeah. All right, here's Corcoran now along the boards. Tries to beat Spangler. He does. He's going to have a shot. And it's stopped. The shot is blocked, and we've got a penalty. Oh, no, we just got a stoppage in play. The net is off the moorings. Corcoran has that move where he goes to the right side, and was able to beat the defenseman. But as he came in, his shot was a little high, and the goalie got, I think he got his blocker on it and deflected it away from harm's way. So the score remains at 3-1.
I appreciated the edge work there where he can cut in front and get himself a better angle before letting go of that shot. That's nice.
It's hard to score from the boards.
100%.
Ooh, there's a hard hit on, is that Carroll or Patton? That's Patton, I think. All right, now back to the point. Otten's, and that's going to be a breakaway for Dubuque. He moves in, shoots, and he missed the net. That was good hustle by DeCrow to try and get back to keep that chance as less dangerous as it could be.
Yeah, Covert on a nice back check there too.
All right, 14 tries to center it to his teammate. Otten fans on it in the corner, and it's picked up by DeCrow. DeCrow takes a minute, puts it out to the side to Patton along the near boards, and he gets out to center ice. Patton, I'm sorry, that was Otten to DeCrow. DeCrow's going to rush it himself. And he's surrounded by Dubuque players and unable to get in any further, but he gets it again, tries to get it into the corner. And here's a long pass down. That's going to be an icing against Dubuque. Well, that's one time where they didn't get center ice.
There you go. That was close there on that last rush. Puck had dropped, and both everybody on the back end had tried to go for a change that was behind the play, and so if Dubuque was able to pick that up, they would have had an odd man rush or a break, just a straight breakaway.
Okay, here's Husky. Takes the draw. That is Clock. Puts it in front. Here's a shot, and Hartman is stopped.
Oh, my goodness.
That was a beautiful, that was, I'd like to say that was a set play. I'm not sure if it was, but Husky won the draw, got it to Clock. Clock centered the puck to J.J. Hartman in front. He got a good shot, but Stoll once again was able to make the save.
That's an A+ save right there.
All right, now here's Clock in the corner. Still battling for it. There's Clock and Husky in the corner, and there's Hartman. Hartman tries to bring it out, but it's picked off at the defense. Nope, that was out of the zone, so Mueller wisely brings it back out and gives his teammates a chance to get out of the zone. Now, here's Mueller again. Sends it to Husky, who's knocked down hard by number 21, Shope. Mueller tries to get it to Clock. That line's been out there for quite a while now.
Yeah.
Carroll took that one in for one of his few.
That's going to be an offside play.
He knew that was offside. He just couldn't control it off his stick.
I enjoyed the immediate look down at the ice when he threw it in there. He's like, oh, yep, that's me. So I'm going to take this opportunity to remind all our friendly viewers out there and those who haven't heard me say it 500 times, the call is offside, OFFSIDE. You don't add the second S unless you're playing soccer or American football.
This message brought to you by the Rules Committee of the National Hockey League.
USA Hockey actually had it. I don't know if it still is, but it was in the rule book as offsides with an S at the end. I didn't write them because I don't want to be a Karen.
I'm surprised.
You as you should be. It's my annoyance. It doesn't have to be everybody else's problem. Let's go.
All right. Puck is picked up by number 30. He avoids a check from Blunt, but Roseborough's there to knock it away. Not Katragata, who has the only goal for the Ice Eagles today so far. She's knocked down by the young lady from Dubuque, Spangler. And once again, she's got it. Puts it off the boards to herself, takes it into the zone, but she stopped to the blue line. Now the puck back inside the Ice Eagle zone, Roseboro. Battle for it at center ice. Blunk's pass is picked off. Here's number 14, takes a long shot. Harkey makes the save easily on that one. Now in the corner, here's another shot in front. Watch out for the rebound. And a great
nice
save. And a great move by Harkey to get the puck away from his crease. He just swatted at with his stick and got it out of harm's way as Roseboro goes to the corner. Two guys for Dubuque in there, and now it's
wisely covered.
Excellent work by Harkey in net there. Puck came out to the low slot. Somebody slapped at it. It got to Harkey, and he just said, enough of this. I'm getting a draw.
I'll tell you, right before they entered the offensive zone, there were at least 2, if not 3 Ice Eagle passes that they went to absolutely no one. They were just passes away from the player that had it into either open space or right to a Dubuque player. These guys and gals got to take a second, take a look, and go to a man or woman, not throw to just to a space.
Now the puck control again in the Ice Eagle zone. They're being outshot 20-13 at this point. Here's a centering pass picked up by Otten behind the net, looking to bring it out, loses control, but it's picked up by his partner DeCrow, who gets it out of the zone and back to center ice near the blue line. Here's number 14, that's Kurtz, puts it in deep. Number 48 plays it in the corner. Otten tries to bring it out. Knocked off his stick, but he tries to pick it up again. And the puck is thrown in deep again. And Harkey has to make a save and dump it to the corner. Now here is a potential centering pass, but it misses its man at the post, at the point rather.
We're going to wave that. Good call.
Now here is Quinn. Quinn with a shot over the net, picked up on the near boards by Otten. Otten sends it behind the net to number 23. That's Bryce Becken. Couldn't keep it in at the zone. It goes all the way back where DeCrow is going to pick it up.
DeCrow looked like he was going to go for the hit, and when the Dubuque player didn't pick it up, it just easily skittered out of the zone.
Puck's right at center ice. Nobody within 20 feet of it, like nobody wanted it there for a second, but now it's back behind the Eagle net. We've got 57 seconds left to play in the period. And Husky picks it up at his line. Goes down the left wing boards. He gets around 2 guys, but there's nobody with him. Well, there's Hartman comes into the play. Hartman behind the net. He's got Husky in front if he can get it to him. Now Kwok. Kwok gets around 1.
Be nice to involve the D-men here.
Back to Mueller. Mueller keeps it in. Here is a chance in front. Knocked off to the side, picked up by Husky. Husky back to the point to Mueller. His long shot. Good chance at a deflection by Mueller, but he knocked that actually off the net. It was on its way toward the net, but not much velocity on it. We got 10 seconds left. The puck is knocked down, picked up by Mueller. Back to Gunnar Carroll. We've got 2-1, and that'll do it for the second period.
Thank you for not saying anything about 10 seconds left. Let's not give up a goal, because you and I were both thinking
We were thinking it, yeah.
That's right.
Well, at the end of 2 periods, that period was controlled territorially to some extent by the Junior Saints. They were able to pick up their 3rd goal after the Eagles had cut it to a 2-1 game on a goal by Maya Katragata on a nice pass by Max Patton. So that's where we stand after 2 periods with the Junior Saints leading 3-1. Need more offense.
Absolutely. Need a little more drive. Seemed like for periods of that period, people just kind of gliding around, not moving their feet, not skating hard. I will tell you, I've been pretty impressed with the Husky Kwok Hartman line. They have had, it seems like they would have a good Corsi you're familiar with that.
Yeah.
For people out there, a little education. Corsi is simply shots on goal for your team minus shots against your team while you're on the ice, and is a better indicator of play than just goals and assists.
They've put the 13 minutes up on the board for the third period, so we can expect within the next 30 seconds or so we'll be getting ready for the face-off to start the third and final period of today's first game.
Just noticed there's a Kurtz Corporation box or signage over there across the way. Wonder if they're related to the Kurtz family. Maybe somebody will throw a comment into the YouTubes and let us know.
The Ice Eagles will be moving from right to left in this third period. Young goaltender Stoll for Dubuque has only been beaten once today, and that was on a beautiful Deacon move by Maya Catragata that got us on the board early in the second period. Here's the draw. Back to the blue line to Bueller.
That's another one of those passes going to nobody in particular and just gives up possession.
Catragata tries to get it out of the zone. She does. But before she can get it to Braden, it's knocked off the stick and it's picked up by Gunnar Carroll. Carroll's going to try and take it in the zone himself. He does. He's got it all the way to the corner. Now, if he can get somebody in front, he's got Corcoran in front. And the shot, the save, a rebound, they score!
Oh!
There's a goal. That was number 11, Braden Corcoran, I believe, that poked that one in. And you got to give credit on that goal primarily to number 15, Carroll. Are you listening, Tyler?
If he doesn't get an apple on that one, he's got one in my heart. That's for sure, man.
He carried the puck from his own deep in his own offensive zone. He beat two men along the left wing boards, took it into the corner. I believe he got it was to Francis, and Francis took a shot, and the puck came free. And I'm pretty sure it was number 11 that got credit for the goal because he had a pretty wide open spot there. So it's back to a 1-goal game now. So now you want to make sure.
Oh, geez.
Oh, no.
Oof.
Oh, I couldn't get the words out of my mouth fast enough. You wanted to stay away from a quick response by Dubuque, and unfortunately they got one, and that is one that Cody Harkey is going to see in his nightmares tonight because it was kind of a long, harmless shot, but it was on goal, and it just hit where the crossbar connects to the post and bounced in, and I'm sure he knows he should have had that one. But let's put it behind us and see if we can't get another one and get back in the game.
Absolutely.
4-2. Here is Patton. Back behind the net, chasing it down to Dylan. Covert puts a shot. It's deflected toward the goalie, but he can't get his glove on it. Along the near boards where it's stopped by Blunk. He puts it in deep. Dubuque has it. Now here is a chance for Patton in front. There's a scramble in front. Covert in there digging and whacking and hacking at it. But
yep, got to play to the whistle, that's for sure, and that's what Dylan was working on doing.
Stoll makes another couple of good saves there.
21-15 now, shots on goal in favor of your Junior Saints.
So this is Covert's line. Here's a shot. They score! They score!
Ooh, backhand top cheddar. Way to go, Max Patton.
Max Patton. Well, now that goal was as beautiful as the last one for Dubuque was ugly. I'll tell you what.
It's a good thing they all count the same. Please don't yell at us, but he's not wrong. That was a beautiful goal. The other one was a muffin gun that just happened to find the back of the net. That's okay. They all count.
I'm not sure who will get credit for the assists on that, but Max got a lot of loft on that and got that backhand right up into the top shelf where Coach Q used to say Mom kept the peanut butter on the top shelf.
Oh, I miss Coach Q.
So do we all. All right, there's a shot across the crease. It's picked up along the boards and sent back into Alex Blunk behind the net. He pokes it along to the far boards. We've got a game now, 4-3, with 11 minutes to go.
I'll tell you, it hasn't always been pretty, but Ice Eagles showing some battle here, and I appreciate it.
They could have packed it in after that one goal there, but here they come now. This is Blunt. Chasing. He's going to take a page out of the Gunnar Carroll book and take it all the way down himself. Now we need someone to pick him up and get the assist.
I love how surprised you sound. That was beautiful. I was too.
Here's a long shot.
Oh!
Quinn right at the side of the net
it
tried to
was
deflect it. Players bang along the boards. Hartman and Spangler working for it on the near boards toward the corner. Here is Covert. Covert's got a shot, and Stoll stood him up straight there and gave him nothing to shoot at.
Again,
made the save.
Again, outside the blue paint, he comes out wide. You got to try and deke and get behind him, but he's not only comes out far, but he's quick to get back into his crease when he needs to.
All right, here comes DeCrow. DeCrow pretty much by himself looking for a centering pass. Here's Clock. Clock's shot is stopped by the goaltender.
That deflected up and out of play. Yeah, bounced off 21 there. Hit the netting.
That was a great attempted setup by Owen DeCrow, and he caught Clock, and Austin had a good look at it, and the goaltender just beat him that time.
Yep. Well, I don't even think it got through to the tendy. I think 21 flashed across, and it bounced off his behind.
Okay, that explains why it was up in
Yep.
All right, here is a long slap shot, deflected once, maybe twice on the way to the net. It's behind the net. Hartman is knocked down from behind.
I don't know how behind that was. It looked kind of shoulder to shoulder. Ice Eagle parents here definitely wanting it, but it's a little questionable. I don't know. I think I would have let that one go. Again, also not up against the boards by any stretch.
Yeah, that was against the net.
Right, not going to be in danger of harm there.
All right, here is Husky. Puck is into the slot. It's picked up now by Dubuque, and this is Nice. Nice
held up there.
Nice had a little meeting with some of his old friends there along near the blue line, but no harm, no foul. There wasn't much in the way of hard contact there from either player. Now here's Otten in the near corner, trying to get it out. Picked up by DeCrow. He throws it all the way around. That's going to make it out of the zone, but not go far enough for icing.
Ooh, almost checked the zebra right there. That would have been something.
All right,
that's an offside
Husky
play. What? Did you not whistle?
That was a delayed offside.
Oh, I thought he was in. Yeah, the ref put his hand in the air and pointed on the line, and then decided to swallow the whistle. It's okay.
Oh, Husky is knocked down, or is that Carroll?
That's Gunnar. Carroll.
Okay, here's Contragata. Long hair swinging in the breeze, gets around her man, sends it across, but Mueller can't quite handle the pass. It was out of the zone anyway, so we got a little over 8.5 minutes to go. We got a one-goal game.
That's another one of those. Got to get that out.
Back into the corner. Here's Carroll. Carroll gets it to Corcoran. Corcoran is stopped. Can't get it past. Now here's Nice. Nice is going to go to Deke there, and here's a shot and a save. Good pass by Nice. He looked to me like he was going to maneuver, try and beat the defense and get a shot. Instead, he dropped a pass over to his left wing, who had a good shot at Harkey, but Harkey was positioned well and made the save.
Yeah, I expected him to go shot there, too. He was in between the dots. That was a nice little dish, a good ice vision there by Cole Nice.
All right. Corcoran wins the draw over to Roseboro, sends it around the boards to Contragata, but it's kept in at the slot, and now here is Roseboro. He's going to rush it up the right boards. His rush is stopped. Now Francis gets it in. Now Dubuque plays it back on the defense all the way, but it's stopped by Francis. Puck is free along the boards.
Nice
Kept
job,
in
Tex.
by Corcoran. Corcoran tries to get it to Patton. Patton's just behind him. Here's Corcoran, another shot. The shot was high. That would have been too high to deflect.
They tried
Now
at
here
it.
is Roseboro. Roseboro now. We got a 2-on-2 developing. Now the Eagles recover, and it's back to Quinn. Quinn throws it over on the right wing boards to Patton. Patton goes around Spangler trying to get the puck. He's got it. He's looking for a man in front. Here's a shot.
Oh, right idea. I like it.
Extended the stick, trying to deflect that pass into the net. Wasn't able to quite do it, but it was a good attempt by Patton. Now here's another dump in, right on goal. Gives Harkey a little bit of trouble. He juggles it, but he makes the save.
I'll tell you, those if that was a skill you could develop, that probably would be my only hockey skill. If you could flip the puck and get it to bounce about 2 to 3 feet in front of the goaltender, maybe a couple more. Those things take weird caroms because of the way a puck is designed. You can score on those with ease.
If some of our listeners want to have some fun, go to YouTube and look up worst NHL goals ever, and there'll be a lot of them that'll be just exactly like that.
100. That's exactly what I was thinking. Oh, let's go, Quacker.
Here is Kwok. He's coming in on the left side. He's got a backhand shot right into the crest of the Saint on. We've been calling him Stoll all day. His first name is Colton, so we'll give him a full mention. Colton Stoll in the goal for Dubuque has had a nice game, but the Eagles have solved them a little bit here in the third period with 2 goals. Now here's Kwok along the boards. Back to the point. He's looking for DeCrow. That's the way to use your defense.
I love it. 5 guys on offense is better than just 3.
Here's Hartman. Sends a centering pass across. Nobody there for the Ice Eagles. And the puck is cleared out of the zone and picked up by Kwok. Kwok gets it to Hartman. Hartman along the boards, loses control. Now it comes back. Here's a long slap shot and a deflection. And the goaltender made the save on the deflection. That one hit his defenseman's stick, changed directions, and he was still able to make the save.
Yeah, number 23 for the Junior Saints right there. Needs to go give Colton Stoll a little pat on the head for being in position because that thing deflected ugly. And we know that DeCrow can wire that thing from the blue line. So I cast no aspersions at 23. It's not like he knew that thing was coming at all.
No, he was just trying to get in the way. All right, here's Corcoran, Catragata, and Francis with Carroll and Mueller out there now. Puck controlled by Corcoran in the corner. Now he loses it, regains it, gets somebody in front, boys. Corcoran gets it again. Back to the point. Here is Mueller with a shot. That shot is knocked down by the defense. Unfortunately, Carroll is there to cover up. That could have resulted in a breakaway for Dubuque, but it didn't. Now the puck is at center ice, where it's shot to Carroll. Carroll's going to go along the right wing boards this time. Gets it to Francis. She keeps it in the zone, but she's 1-on-5 right now. Now here's Carroll again, keeps it in at the point, dumps it into the corner, but we've got a line change going on, and we're a little bit undermanned in the zone right now. Now here comes Dubuque. A little over 5.5 minutes to play.
Nice job by Max Patton.
Now here is Patton. Patton fighting through 2 guys. He almost got to the spot where he was going to get a shot. Now here's another shot deflected in front. Patton and Covert were both there, but they couldn't get a stick on it. Now here is a break for Dubuque. Here's a shot in front, and they score! And I think that one may have gone off Roseboro. Did you see it that way, Rich?
No, I do think that the Dubuque guy in front was able to get a stick on that. I don't know if it deflected off Roseboro after he hit it. I couldn't tell that for sure.
It was a very, very good rush by the Dubuque offense, though. Can't remember his number now, but the left wing came down the board and pulled the defense to him, and then he dropped a pass right in the slot, and it was a contested shot for sure. Roseboro was there, but the young man was able to get a stick on the puck and get it past Harkey, and now we're back to a 2-goal deficit at 5-3 with 5 minutes to play.
Shots on goal 24-20, still in favor of the Junior Saints.
Now here is Neese. He's got one man to beat. That's Blunk. He's 1-on-2. Blunk forces him to the corner, and Cole was pretty much by himself there, so he takes it back to center ice. Now we look maybe for Dubuque to be.
I was going to say.
Yeah, that was an offside.
That's interesting. The linesman on the line waved. The linesman on the other blue line blew the whistle.
On the other side of the ice, on the other blue line, and he made the call.
He was correct, though. I mean, it was an offside play.
Now there's a discussion whether the faceoff should be just outside our blue line or all the way down, and it appears that Coach Quinn has won this. Well, he didn't win it all the way. They're putting it outside their blue line, so it's not all the way down, but it's center ice.
Fight for every inch, right?
Here's Husky. Now it's dumped into just at the blue line. DeCrow along the boards fighting for it. Got to get a little bit more offensive now from the defense because we got a 2-goal deficit and not a whole lot of time to play. Here's Kwok controlling now. He's going to wind back to his blue line and start up. Gets past.
Oh,
he didn't
boy.
get past one. Now here's number 14. A long shot.
Woo!
That hit Harkey's shoulder and deflected over the net. Otherwise, there was some room there up top.
There was.
Now the puck is thrown in deep. I think you're going to see Dubuque now starting to play a little bit more defensive game, putting the puck in, just dumping it, and making the Ice Eagles go the full 200 feet. There's a long pass that wound up on goal. The Stoles looked a little confused on what to do with that. And now it's center ice, and it's picked up by Mueller. Mueller along the boards now to Katragata. Katragata unable to keep it in at the line. And we're back at center ice, and here Maya makes a turn. She's going to try and throw it into the corner. She could have handled that herself maybe for another few strides. Now it's rung around to the near corner by Dubuque. Mueller over on the side tries to keep it in, is unable to. Now they fight for it at center ice. Katragata goes down hard, but she's okay, up again.
Managed not to get the boards there with her head. That's a good thing.
I don't think so. All right, Mueller picks it up. He wisely takes it behind his net rather than pass across in front. Now here is Francis. Picked up by Corcoran. He loses it, but it's picked up by Quinn. Quinn over the right side boards, or right side working to the middle, and Fans on the shot. He's still working at it, but he couldn't get the shot away. Now Carroll in the right wing point dumps it into the corner. Covert. And it's intercepted by Patton. Patton gets around one. And just before he was going to take the shot, he got knocked down. But that was a very good anticipation by Patton there as the puck goes around the far boards. Nobody on the point. Roseboro trying to get there. He does. Keeps it in. Now Big Tex moving. Tries a shot. It's deflected to the back of the net. Roseboro still has it. He's trying to get it to a teammate in front, and he's not able to do it.
They're going to call that?
And we got a hook.
Really? Oh, way to draw one there, Tex. Don't mess with Texas. All right, 2:09 to play. 2 goals to get.
That was really good effort by Roseboro because he had that puck from the time he picked it up at the right point. He took it all the way into the corner, then behind the net, and he was working like crazy to try and get it out to one of his teammates and was unable to do it.
Got a timeout? Give us an extra minute because everybody wants to hear us talk for an extra minute.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely.
That's what we're here for.
So what do we do between games? Is there any place good to eat and watch a little football? Or
let's see. I don't know of any place real specific. I think a couple of years ago we ended up going over to Galena, which is, a hop, skip, and a jump from here, and we've got 2 hours. It's a little too far to go up to New Glarus Brewing, which is just south of Madison, although the grounds there are very nice. I have a feeling it's closed due to Rona.
Yeah. Well, Coach Quinn is telling the kids exactly what he wants them to do on this power play. I don't know if he will be daring enough to pull Cody Harkey out of the net right away and restart play with a 6-on-3 in the offensive zone. But no, he's not going to do that yet. He's going to put Harkey back in goal. But if we can maintain the pressure in there, I wouldn't be surprised to see Harkey pulled for a 6 skater.
Yeah, conventional wisdom these days, much different from when I was watching hockey as a youngster at the NHL level. They start pulling goalies now at 2 and 3 minutes out when it used to be inside of a minute only, basically, is when you'd see that pulled. Apparently there's statistics to back that up, but I'm not smart enough to figure it out.
You see those forwards' eyes light up when you with 3 minutes to go and they know they're going to have an empty net for 3 minutes.
Yeah, you better maintain possession and tape-to-tape pass.
All right, here's Kwok behind his own net. He's looking for a man. He gets it back to Blanc. Blanc wires it, and he fires it, but it's right into the catching glove of young Mr. Colton Stoll.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to get a screen in front of him. You got to take his eyes away. Oh, that's a That was a quick change there after.
Yeah,
one shot. Didn't seem like they were out very long.
It's possible they didn't do what Coach told them to do.
I guess.
Now here's Katragata, brings it in front. It's a shot. Corcoran whacking at it.
Oof.
Stoll's got it.
Got him covered. Play to the whistle. You never want to see a goalie get chopped at, but if they're not going to blow it, you got to keep going.
We've dipped under the 2-minute mark. We're still looking at a 2-goal deficit. The faceoff's going to be over to the left side of Stoll. Corcoran going to take the draw. It's won by Dubuque. They're in the corner along the far boards. Now Harkey started to come out as they were starting their rush. Time. And that's not when you want to come out of the net.
No, stay there, buddy.
All right, now Corcoran behind his own net looks to start out a rush.
Nope.
Fans on the pass to Katragata. But now she's got it. She comes to center ice. Corcoran comes off. Covert comes on. Now the puck is over on the far boards, picked up by Otten. Otten over the red line, into the blue line. He's got 2 men to beat. He gets it to Covert. Covert's going to have a shot, perhaps. No, he's pushed wide, but he gets it back to the point. And here is a long shot by DeCrow, knocked down. And the puck is cleared all the way down by Dubuque. That's going to be an icing against Dubuque with 55.6 seconds to play.
I think you got to pull him now. He's looking lonely down there to our right.
Yeah, and he is, in fact, coming out. And we're putting an extra forward out. So who we're going to have out there, we're going to have Patton, who's played very well today.
Yes.
Quinn, Katragata, Otten, Covert, and there comes Katragata on.
Your ESP was working.
Yeah. Well, I was telling Coach Quinn who we should put out there. There's a long shot.
Oh, Maya! Oh, Colton Stoll even had the peek behind him to make sure it wasn't through him, but it wasn't.
He knew he had a piece of it. He wasn't sure if he had it all, but he did. And if that puck had come loose in any way, Katragata was right there. Now here's the draw. Back to the point. Here is a long shot by Blunk. It's deflected at the defense. Got an open net to our side, to our right side, to our right here. And here's a long shot. He tastes it, and he misses by about a foot.
That was, I'm gonna correct you because I don't want my kid getting extra credit. That was DeCrow with the shot, but that's okay. No, you're good. He's got an 8 at the end of his number 2. I just don't want my kid getting cocky if he watches this. Can't have
getting
that.
credits for shot on goal while on the bench. That would be good. All right, we've got 35.7 seconds left. Still working on a manpower advantage with an open net.
So 2-man advantage because they're still on the penalty kill is Dubuque.
Yeah. Now in the near corner, DeCrow is bumped along the boards. He gets it into the corner. Patton goes after it. Big number 71 for Dubuque gets it over to the other corner. We're running out of time fast here. And here is another attempt to get it out of the zone.
And
by the time we get out of the zone, and there is an offside.
Offside play.
7.6 seconds left, and this is going to probably go into the books as a Fighting Saint 5-3 victory unless they get lucky on a long open net shot here. Covert's going to take this last draw with Quinn and Patton. Patton gets it in, but it's deflected out of the zone, and that's going to do it. And despite scoring 3 goals, which is actually been pretty good for us this year, we gave up 5, and Dubuque takes the first game of this 2-game series today by a score of 5-3. The final shots on goal, 25-23. Rich, your thoughts?
Well, I thought that our boys and girls came out hard at the beginning and then seemed to fade in comparison to the Junior Saints. I really am kicking myself for noticing the 6-3 shot on goal total because immediately following that, it went completely downhill for the Quad City Ice Eagles, despite their having 3 full lines of skaters, I believe, versus a line and 4/5.
That's exactly, 1.8 lines today, and that now, of course, that may have a residual effect when we get into the second and third periods of Game 2, but they didn't really slow down.
Nope, not a bit.
So remember, these kids are 13 and 14 years old, so they've got a lot more energy than old announcers do.
You got that right.
Especially old announcers like me. So.
That's right. Hey, right. If just before I let Greg sign off, if this is your first time here on Blue Sports Network, we have been broadcasting Future Blues as well as the high school team. We are not broadcasting, but it's on the channel. So if you're liking what you're hearing, mash that. They say that's what the kids say these days. Mash that like button. That's what I've been told. And subscribe, and you won't miss a thing.
All right, thank you, Rich. We will be back at approximately 1:45 for the second game. So have a sandwich and be prepared to rejoin us, and hopefully the outcome will be a little bit different in game 2. We're signing off for now. We'll talk to you in a couple hours.